What's good, gente? Thank you guys once again, like always, for tuning in. I know it's been a minute, but your boy's been going through some things, right? But we all right though. Like I've been telling you guys, we're gonna see all right. But as you guys can see on the thumbnail, and on the thumbnail, Flaco just wants to be accepted. Straight up, man. I know people have been waiting or wondering why I haven't made a video, especially after a certain post that he ended up putting, right? Of course, me personally, I did drop a comment, but most of these pages either have me blocked or whoever's running the page, man, ended up blocking me real quick. So I did say what I had to say, and like I said, man, when it comes to Flaco, I don't really take him too serious, to be quite real, right? Because there's been moments where he wants to be sad tripping and supposedly beefing on YouTube, right? But we already know that's just to get views. So I don't really take him too serious, because he's always tried to kiss the bottom of my foot, trying to say that we're related and all this, right? Like you guys always seen videos where he throws that stuff in there, which happens to not be true. But me personally, I don't really take him too serious, and I don't think he has a lot of energy right now, right? So he's looking for certain routes and thinking by dissing me on a comment or a post that he ended up dropping, he thought that I was gonna go full blast on him. Nah, at the end of the day, I still don't wish nothing on Flaco. But of course, I know that he has a certain path that he's gonna have to face, especially going to prison, because I do feel that he is gonna go to prison. I don't see him actually winning his case. But to go back to what the title is, Flaco just wants to be accepted, right? I have noticed in the past that everyone that he has dissed or had a fallout with, right? In all reality, he just wants to be their friend, bro, And he wants everybody to kind of forget what he ended up doing in his past. But me personally, I ended up tapping in with some of the homies, man, that knew Flaco from the past, right? And they pretty much said, man, that he's always been that type of character, that he's always been like someone to cry to the big homie, someone that tried to push paperwork on the homies and stuff like that, especially if it wasn't going his way, right? Well, you guys seen what happened after he got shut down on a certain situation that he's talked himself about, right? He ended up actually wearing a wire, and that's just not a good look, of course, But he ended up using a wire because he felt, man, that they didn't have his back how how he thought they would. But in all reality, man, some people at times they need to man up. They got to remember that not everybody's gonna do your work. And me personally, those type of homies, because in all reality, his C status was not stamped. This is something that I've already dropped videos about. And yeah, he might have been a bro, but like I said, back in those days, if you were locked in the shoe or in the hole and you happen to be around the right people sometimes would get made just so that they can either deliver their messages or do their work, right? And this is something that I guess ended up blowing up Flaco's little dome. But in all reality, man, you guys already know how Flaco is. He's a real sensitive person, bro. And I mean, he might be part of that community, to be quite honest, because he did send some pictures not that long ago. Like I want to say like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, where he was sending some pictures to another guy. And let's just say, man, that was not really a good look, I don't think that there's ever been a homeboy to actually send pictures like that unless they were trying to get their little freak on, It might have been the Scante too, because people sometimes when they're on Scante, you guys know how that goes, man. They start, yeah, you guys already know, man. Me personally, that's why I don't really mess with people that get high on that. But Flaco, now that he's in the county right now fighting this case, I came to realize, because I had gone through some messages and I was like, dude, this dude just wants to be accepted by everybody, He wants people to forget about his past. But then I also started to think, right? I was like, man, this dude right here, because this is someone that records everything, right? So I wonder if he's trying to fight his case or maybe work out a deal, right, in Arizona. Like, hey, man, I can be 60 days in for you guys, woo, woo. Because I know that he doesn't want to go PC. And apparently right there in that county, since he's going through some new cases, they're probably not pulling out his prior stuff, right? But his prior stuff will pop up in prison. And that's where actually people pay more attention to, right? Or at least the people that politic. So it won't be too good for him. I noticed that he's trying to use religion right now at the moment, which there's nothing wrong, right, with being religious, man. But when people are faking it, that's really a bad look, man. Because I've seen a lot of people that do that, man, where they get put in a situation and they kind of figured, like, hey, I'm gonna write this hotel right here just so that I can be safe, and be okay. Because he's done that out here in the streets, but he's also done other stuff that you guys will probably trip out. I'm pretty sure you guys seen videos on other people's channels where they expose him for supposedly wanting to be a hitter again. But what really caught my attention was that since this dude records everything, and I have some messages, of course, I won't display them. I did show them to a couple of the homies, and they seen. Then this is where I got the title of just Flaco wanted to be accepted because he had sent me some messages just to pretty much prove a point that he was like connected and that he was still like in the mix with some people, right? Of course, me personally, I don't talk about those people because I love going to Mexico, to be quite honest. But when it comes to those organizations, it's pretty much common sense, man, that they'll use anyone, especially if someone volunteers to be a mule or anything like that, right? But then I thought about it, I was like, well, why is this dude sending me these messages? He was either trying to get me to get comfortable and slip up. But of course, I already know when it comes to this individual or individuals like him, they try to either save something or hold on to something, right? Just in case things take a bad turn because you never know, man, when you're gonna get put in one of those spots. So I wonder if that's something that Flacco's trying to do, man, to either get out of jail and all that. There's some scumbag stuff, but it happens. And especially with like Flacco, man, being someone that I mean, he's a scante tweaker. He's someone that will remember anything, right? And he tries to hold it, and if he can't remember it, he'll write it down just to make sure. But now with all the technology and just with those messages that I was referring to, man, I can just picture what he's actually doing, man, because I honestly do feel that he's gonna try to go that route again just to make sure that he doesn't get to do time or have to go through anything. And here, I'll play out a little video for you guys so that you guys can hear it from his own words that he's good at running investigations and all this other stuff.
This is the whole thing, right? That's my intentions, right? I'm very good at running investigations. You know what I'm saying? When all this stuff was occurring, I was keeping them aware. And the thing is I didn't want to have to do this, man. Put that shit out there.
Walk free. Now he got me in here, facing penalties. Snitch tendencies. Snitch tendencies. There is a rat in the deep blue sea. He's 6'9" just so he can't be released. He keeps denying that he works with the police. Snitch tendencies.
Yeah, man. I honestly do believe that he's going to be running investigations for them. Wherever he goes, they got to really be careful because I do feel that he's going to try to be one of those inmates for people that have done time, especially like when you're in a dropout or whatever you guys want to call it. That's something that a lot of people always took under consideration, that you don't really talk about your case with anybody. Right, on the active side, it's the same thing, right? But you have more chances of them actually keeping it solid and not saying nothing, right? But they tend to tell people not to talk about your case because there is people, man, that they tell. Well, like, let's say you're in there for a hot one, they're gonna tell on you just to make sure they get out or get a better deal. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly do feel that like the people that are in Arizona locked up with them, they gotta be real careful because I guarantee you he's over there trying to talk about their cases and stuff like that. Like, oh, I can help you out. He just seems like that type of person. But in all reality, man, people gotta be real careful because sometimes they do stuff like that so that they can get a better deal, man, and they can actually get released. Like, oh, look, I'll testify against this dude. And it's not like old boy has not done that in the past. Let's just be 100 with it. You know what I mean? He's done that in the past. He wore a wire. So I don't see him not doing that in that county right now so that he don't have to go to prison. And drop a comment, man. To be honest, man, what do you guys think, man? Do you guys think Flacco's going to go that route or he's going to be 100? I really doubt it. But drop a comment, man, to let me know what you honestly think. I know that there's a few of you guys that fully support Flaco, and hey, more power to you, man. Especially the ones that are running his page. Hey, dale gas, man. Hopefully you guys are getting something out of it. And it is what it is. Me personally, I haven't seen his videos, especially in these last few days. I don't care to see his videos, to be quite honest. It's because I know that right now he's just talking to talk just so that he can make some type of bag. You know what I mean? He still has payments out here. And I know he's trying to get bailed out. You know, he's trying to do bail again. But the courts ain't going to let him, especially with the cases that he has. Unless something major or he testifies on somebody or gives new information, I don't really see that happening, to be quite honest. But you just never know, man. He might show up with a little bit of energy and and do his thing, and he might be out here running amok again on YouTube, right? But with all that being said, gente, I mean, what else can I really say, man? People did want me to go on the people that are running his page. Me personally, I don't really care about them neither, you know. Let them do their thing, let them talk, and get their little clown on. But when it comes to your boy Conejo, man, you guys already been knowing we gonna see all right. And I honestly don't need old boy's prayers. I'm just gonna be quite honest. Don't need them, and I'm good. But if you happen to have someone that happens to be locked up where Flaco is, you should just give him a heads up, man. Straight up, give him a heads up. Let them know that if he is around trying to talk about a case or something, to pretty much keep it hush, because this person has been known to wear a wire and record certain things, man, just so that he can benefit from some of those things, man. So just give them a heads up, and you guys already know. With all that being said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys, got something out of it, of course, man. Make sure to hit a like, subscribe, hit that follow, hit that notification bell. I'll try to go live later today. I am at the hospital, but we all right though, gente. You know what I'm saying? We're all right. Just giving you guys the heads up. I got a couple other videos I got to make, but it takes time, and I don't feel too well at times with some of the medications that I do take, you know? So make sure to stay tuned, and thank you guys, man, for all the real ones that have been checking in. I highly appreciate every single one, man. So with all that being said, man, it's your boy Conejo. I'll catch you guys in the next one. We out.
I gotta anyways, I just want to send a shout out to you. Let me hang out, fucking, and a convict perspective with Flaco, homie, serio. No. Wait. Got it. Convict perspective with Flaco, homie, perspective with Flaco, homie, perspective with Flaco.